Hello and welcome to part 3 of 7 Karma Phala. 7 Karma Phala story. And it's probably the last part, very likely, because there's like only 4 chapters left. Yeah, in the last part we are... No, not the last part, but to summarize it a little bit, we are trapped in a seemingly not a bubble universe, but something else, like a proper world. And in this proper world there exist 2 cities, Phosphorus and Hephaestus, as something like this. They didn't even use the names, they keep to the Chinese names, and I don't remember the Chinese name. Chiching and something Chang, Chiching. Yeah, sorry about the names, I can't pronounce them. And we are Honkai. We got attacked by Honkai base, and now we are investigating what is happening here right now. I see I'm a little bit too loud. Maybe it's because I'm near the micro, I don't know. So we are suspecting that Honkai Beast's nest is somewhere where the 7 readers who are administrator of the city don't have a vision upon, in forbidden place, like outside the main city, and this is where we are with Fuhua right now. And now we are in a spaceship on a bridge. We went to a bridge which looks like a spaceship, and on spaceship Fuhua noticed there's a mark on spaceship, and this mark looked like a fire mod mark. And now we have to figure out what happened. The only spaceship with fire mod mark that I remember is very likely Griseo, but who knows, maybe they did something else. And let's go. When Fuha was awakening, somebody had happened in the dark. In Hephaestus' ruins, he gazed into the distance and wore a thin smile.
简单来说，为了满足自己难以抑制的好奇心，在重获自由的第4天，我返回了监狱。
In simple terms, I returned to the prison of my 4 days. In simple terms, I returned to the prison on my 4th day of release in order to satiate my insatiable curiosity.
他逼仄方正，仅能容纳1人，完全不适合久居。置身其中时，严寒会慢慢浸透你的皮肤，先僵化血肉，再冻结神经。
It was a cramped square that could only hold 1 person, and wasn't suitable for staying long term. Inside, the bitter cold seeped into my very skin, numbing my flesh and freezing my nerves.
毫无疑问，那是某种类似冷藏的保护措施。我甚至感觉到，在它带给我的痛苦之中，的确存在着些许欢愉。
It was clearly some kind of protective measure, akin to refrigerator. I could even see a modicum? Modicum? Modicum of pleasure in between the pain it brought me.
就这样，我像冬眠的野兽一般蜷缩着身体， 等待一道能够融化寒意的视线。作为此处最特别的囚犯，我理应享有这般注目。
Just like that, I curled up like an animal in hibernation, waiting for a gaze that could melt the ice. As the most particular prisoner there, I deserved such attention.
不过，彼时我仍在怀疑，这位访客是否真的认识我？我适逢其时的苏醒，是否仅是一桩笑谈？
But then I continued to question, did that visitor really knows me? Was my timely awakening merely a phase?
无论如何，比起收藏家又或者外星人，
Compared to collector and alien, detectives are better suited to deal with me, right?
浮华姐，怎么了？
What was wrong?
你认识展柜中的那个人吗
Do？you know the man in the showcase? Yes.
是的，他应该算是我的敌人吧。
You can consider him my enemy.
如在昨日的评价，令人怀念的声音。
Ah, a nostalgic voice, as if the comment was given yesterday. 浮华，
他是一个聪明人，或者说，
He was a wise man, or rather, a cunning criminal.
对于他而言，犯罪并不是过错，而是一种值得称颂的艺术。
For him, crime was not a fault, but a prize-worthy art.
说到艺术，
Speaking of art,
也许我应该直接睁开眼睛，充满热情地向你致礼，然后笑着说。
perhaps I should open my eyes to greet you patiently, and then say, with a smile,
好久不见，我亲爱的大侦探。
My dear great detective, it's been a while.
怎么会有这样的人？他是不是有什么心理创伤？
How could there be such a person? Is he traumatized? Is he in bad mood?
聪明的人也会做这样愚蠢的事情吗？
Would a wise man do such a stupid thing?
这算是童言无忌吧。
Is this honesty of a child?
作为旁观者，成和亲有这样的想法无可厚非。
And as onlookers, it was only natural that Orange and Cyan would think that way. The young boy spoke and interrupted the happy memories of reunion with old friends.
而在我眼里，
Happy
你
memories
和
with
浮华是同样
reunion
危
of
险的
reunion.
存在。从你离开到他前来，这之中发生的所有异常，还需要我再复述一遍吗？
While from my standpoint, you are just as dangerous as Fuhua. From your departure to her arrival, do I need to tell you all about all the anomalies that have occurred again?
但你选择了和我站在一起，
But you choose to stand by my side.
先觉的 Vita， 我明白你的顾虑。
Mindful Vita, I understand your concerns.
那最聪明的一位，自以为做出了聪明的选择，却在设身其中后发现了暗藏的愚蠢，这才慌忙抽身。
The smartest one thought he had made a wise decision, but it was only when he got involved and discovered the stupidness hidden underneath that he felt in panic.
哪怕你并不在意如上想法，但它依旧会影响你们亲人的关系，而这一方面，才是你真正在意的东西。
Even if you don't care about that, it still affects the relationship between the seven of you. And this is what truly matters to you.
你说的不错，很难想象我们只认识了4天。
Good point. It's unbelievable that we have only met each other and you found short days.
来， 明明是2天，我们昨天才和他见面，不是吗？
Oh wait, that's the Vitas who are missing. No, wait, is it the Vitas who are missing? Yeah, no, it's the Vitas who are missing. Blue and yellow are missing. Blue, we have only known him for 2 days. We just met him yesterday, didn't we? Yes,
在
wait,
他对大家的观
wait.
察，
What do you
从
know
逃
about
离博物馆
Fuhua?
的那一刻就已经
Blue
开始。
Vita. I'm too loud? Am I too loud? Sorry if I'm too loud. Yes, but this observation of everyone started from the moment he escaped from the museum.
果然，你早就发现了。
I knew it. You realized it ages ago.
不过，我真的很好奇，作为城市的管理者，你怎么会对我这样毫不起眼的普通？
我对视线范围内的存在都抱有等量的兴趣，而你
I
只
accidentally
是
pressed
恰
my
好
mouse.
身处其中。
But I'm truly intrigued why you, the city guardian, would be interested in an ordinary man like me. I have an equal interest in everything I see. I just happen to be a part of that everything. You
我
just
们果
happen to
然
be.
很合得来。
Huh. We are really well suited, right?
来，我们接下来该怎么办？
Blue, what do we next?
维持现状吧。
We change nothing.
那位叫浮华的外乡人，和我们身边的这位不同。他危险的一面，在他自己意识不到的地方。
That outsider named Fuhua, unlike the ones besides us. Her dangerous side lies in a place she isn't aware of herself.
是啊，他是最适合探寻真相的人。
Yeah, she's the most suitable truth seeker.
适合，不代表合适。
Suitable doesn't necessarily mean appropriate.
你还真是不留情面呐！
You are always one. You're always the one who brutally frank, aren't you?
只不过，好奇与求知乃是人类的本性。
Dude, who is this? However, curiosity and thirst for knowledge are base human nature.
而像我们这样能将本性升华到自我实现层面的人，更是少得可怜，也注定无法与常人为伍。
But people like us, who can improve their nature to the point of self-awareness, are extremely rare and are bound to stand out among other people.
想想看，在你我为了真相奔忙的同时，大部分人的眼中却只有温饱、安全、情爱，竭尽全力也只能保住自己在社会中那微不足道的位置。
Think about it. When you and I busy seeking the truth, the majority of people only have eyes for food, clothing, safety and love. They try their best, but always end up being the same insignificant member of society.
这是什么很值得骄傲的事情吗？还是说你现在已经不需要吃饭，不需要藏在秘密基地了？
Is that something you'd be proud of? Or do you no longer need to eat or hide in your secret base now?
你说的有道理，我们无法生活在真空之中。
You have a point. We can never live without our cravings.
那么，就把它看成我为了找到与你们之间的共性而随口编出的妄语吧。
Then consider it some kind of nonsense. I made up to find similarities between you and me.
你好奇怪哦。
You really odd.
的确有很多人这样评价我。
A lot of people have said it about me.
但对于愿意协助我的你们，我的确毫无保留。尽管方式大概有些笨拙。
But for you, my willing assistants, I definitely hold no reservations. Although I may have chosen a rather dumb approach.
笨？为什么？
Dumb? Why?
比如你昨天说的那些事，虽然还需要一段时间才能得到验证，但我愿意相信你。
Like what you said yesterday. Although it will take a while to prove, I still want to trust you.
因为
Because
小紫也说过类似的话。
people said the same thing.
这是你和他的小秘密。
Oh? Is this a little secret between you and her?
不是秘密，我们本来就打算告诉大家，只不过一直没找到合适的机会。
Far from it. We have decided to tell everyone from the beginning, but the perfect opportunity never arose.
所以我只是沾了别人的光芒。不过，我由衷的感谢你的信任，本乡的 Vita。
So I'm just riding on someone else's success. Well, thank you for putting trust in me. Voracious Vita.
原以为只有把自己送上解剖台，我才能赢得你的信任呢。
I thought I could only earn your trust by putting myself on the dissecting table.
你又在说什么奇怪的话？我才不会做这种残忍的事情。
What are you talking about? I have never do such things.
你既然了解他，就不要再发表这种容易让他误会的言论了。
Now that you know her better, don't say things that could be misunderstood.
好的，我尽量避免。
Alright, I will keep it in mind.
算了，没关系。
No worries, it's fine.
但你要向我保证，今天的这些怪物和你无关。
But you need to promise me that those monsters today were not your doing.
我向你保证，那些怪物与我无关。倒不如说，我也相当好奇他们的来处。
Okay, I promise you that those monsters were not my doing. I'm also quite curious about where they came from.
不过，好奇归好奇，如你之前所说，现阶段的我仍需要考虑自身安全。
But curiosity aside, I still need to consider my safety for the time being, just as you said before.
除了那位能一拳轰碎10数的大侦探，谁碰上这种恐怖的怪物，都只有逃跑的份儿吧。
Apart from that great detective who can smash stone pillars with a mere punch, no one would dare fight those scary monsters, right?
不过反过来说，你也别担心，有他在，你的伙伴不会有任何危险。
But on the other hand, you don't need to worry about your companions with her around.
更何况，
Not to mention that.
剧务才刚刚开始。
What did arrive? Repertoire? Yeah, I have no idea what this word means. Repertoire? Okay. What? Okay, that's a quick one. How should he put her current mood into words? How should he put her current mood into words? After an emergency of silence, she still couldn't find the answer. Perhaps she felt some premotion when she saw that strange familiar, and huge building that was referring as a forbidden ground. Perhaps when she had first set eyes on the bridge with the fracture right below it. She couldn't appreciate that this sign would escape her own throat at some point. Sight would escape her own throat at some point. Anyways, the miracle holding all the hopes, the ark representing the resolution of the young girl, the spacecraft that lost contact with Earth 1500 years ago, is trapped in some ruins in the end. Oh my god, it's an ark! Oh my god! It's Criseo! We finally give Ark back! I really didn't believe that it happened so soon, but man, here we are. cold as steel.
姐姐，你怎么了？
Miss Fu, what's wrong?
小程，我认得这个图案，
I recognize this pattern, Orange.
它出现于此，就代表这座桥其实是我的朋友亲手设计并制造的飞船的一部分。
The fact is here means that this bridge was actually a part of the spaceship my friends designed and created.
飞船？
Spaceship?
姐姐，这个词是什么意思？
What does that word mean, Miss Fu? At the sight of the question swimming in Orange's eyes, Fu has confirmed her initial theory again. Despite the presence of convenient urban surveillance equipment, small robots that assist in city management, and recording cameras, the technology level here was far from the space age. Otherwise, Blue, the smartest one among the 7 Vitas, would not have said something like, I still have a lot to learn about the structure of the space.
正如它的名字一般，飞船就是一艘可以翱翔于天空之上的大船。
Just like its name suggests, a spaceship is a giant ship that can soar high above the sky.
你们眼前的桥，则是这艘大船的一个房间。在我的故乡，大家都叫它舱室。
And the bridge in front of your room, if in front of you was a room of that giant ship. In my homeland, we call it a cabin.
好复杂。
That's a little bit complicated.
在小光和小程的印象里，这座造型奇特的桥是什么时候出现的呢？
As far as you can remember, when did this strangely shaped bridge appear? Okay.
我们其实是在天灾发生之后，带领大家寻找跨越裂隙的方法时，偶然发现了桥。在此之前，大家都没有见过这样的建筑。
To be honest, we just slumbered across it when we were leading everyone past the fracture like after the cataclysm. Before that, no one has ever seen a building like this.
是啊，所以在新家园建成后，我们也在集会中讨论了桥的由来。
Yeah, that's why we held a discussion about the origin of this bridge during the assembly after our new homeland was built.
红觉得桥本来就埋在地下，
哦
是因为大地开裂才从裂隙里冒出了头，就像种子破土那样。
According to Red, the bridge has long been underground and it only emerged from the fracture because the ground cracked, just like a seed breaking through the soil.
但小紫很快提出了相反的观点，他认为桥是从高处坠下，就像果实落地那样。
But Purple suggests an alternative view. She reconnect She reckoned the bridge fell from the sky just like fruit falls from the tree.
联系富华姐刚刚提到的翱翔于天空之上的大船，小紫的观点似乎更接近真相呢。
Purple's view seems to be closer to the truth based on the giant ship that soars high above the sky that Miss Fu just mentioned.
从舱室的受损程度来看，飞船当时恐怕承受了相当大的冲击。但既然其中的一部分出现在这里，
Yes.
那飞船本身
Yes, judging from the damage due to the cabin, the spaceship must have been taken an incredible impact, but the spaceship itself should also be nearby. After all, a part of it is right here.
或许就在大家口中的禁地。
Perhaps it's in the place you call the Forbidden Area. The warm atmosphere was completely shattered by those two words which carried a sense of foreboding. For boarding? For boarding? For boarding? Okay. For boarding. It was at this moment that Cyan realized one of the reasons why Fuhua always furrowed her brow in thoughts.
难道浮华姐早就有这样的猜想，只是碍于我们的身份，才一直没有明说吗？
Did you long suspected that but didn't say anything because of who we are, Miss Fu? What did Fuhua said? Wait. Just judging from damage done to the cabin, the spaceship must have taken an incredible impact, but the spaceship itself around us should also be nearby. After all, our parts are right here. Perhaps it's in the place you call the forbidden area.
倒也可以这么说，我毕竟是外来者，理应入乡随俗，先按照你们的规矩行事。
I guess you could say so, that, after all, I'm still an outsider to you. I figured, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. That means I have to play by your rules.
不过，既然这种猜想已经得到证实，那继续隐瞒我的真实想法，反而显得不近人情。
But now that my suspicion has been proven, it would be rather impolite to keep hiding it. Despite the last that optimistic situation, she still carried a glimmer of hope as she glances at the two cities and young city representatives.
小光，小程，你们有没有见过一个名字叫格蕾修的女孩？她比你们大一些，现在是啊，应该和我差不多高，还留着一头漂亮的青色长发。
Orange, Cyan. Have you ever seen a girl called Griselle? She's a bit older than you. Yeah, and about as tall as me with beautiful long... Wait, how do you know she's tall as you? You only knew her as a child. Beautiful long light cyan hair. She guessed it with her hand, searching hard in her mind for any other information about Griselle. Oh my god. After about 1,000 years, all the memories, happy or sad, seems to be shrouded in a layer of mist, making them apparently indistinct and evoking a sense of melancholy.
对了，她还很擅长画画，总是会随身携带画笔、颜料和画板。
Oh yeah, she also was very good at painting and always had a brush and drawing board and paints with her.
一旦认真起来，不仅是地面和墙壁，就连她自己身上都会留下许多颜料的痕迹。
Once she got in the mood, all the floors and walls, even her own body would be dotted with paint.
很久之前，她就是坐着这艘飞船开始了航行。如果你们见过她，不，哪怕只是听说过有点接近这些描述的人，都可以告诉我。
Long ago, she was driving this very ship as she started her journey. If you have seen her, no, even if you had just heard about someone who fits my description, please let me know.
格蕾修是姐姐的什么人？
Who is this Griselle to you, Miss Fu?
她是我非常重要的朋友，也是我。
She was a friend that I cherish very much, and also
为数不多的同龄人。
one of my few peers. After pondering hard and long, the two representatives shook their hands and looked towards Fuhua with a tinge of embarrassment. They have no idea.
对不起，姐姐，我没有在启明见过他，也没有听说过这样的人。小光，你呢？
I'm sorry, Miss Fu. I have never seen her in enlightenment, nor heard about her. Cyan, what about you?
我也一样。
Me neither.
不过，虽然没有人在启明见到过格蕾修，但在这长庚就不一定了。
But although no one ever seen Griseo in enlightenment, we can't say the same about Azanite.
因为大家平时很少来这里，说不定格蕾修姐姐离开飞船之后，一直在这附近生活呢。
People rarely ever come here, so perhaps Miss Griseo started living nearby after leaving the spaceship. I still can't believe we get Griseo back.
小光说的对，如果幸运，在寻找红的过程中，我们就能发现格蕾修姐姐的踪迹。
Assumedly we got Griseo back. Yeah, Cyan is right. If we are lucky, we might find some clues about Miss Griseo's whereabouts. Whereabouts? Wait, I always pronounce it wrong or what? I just see it's like, it's not... Whereabouts. Oh, whereabouts. Whereabouts. For Red. Oh, wait. Whereabouts when searching for Red. Phala stood dumbfolded for a second before warmth slowly caressed her chest, her heart like in a gaze. Even though those two couldn't offer any actual clues, they are still trying their best to console her.
小光，小程，谢谢你们愿意帮忙。
Cyan Orange, thank you for helping me.
浮华姐不用这么客气，我们本来就应该互相帮助啊。
You're always welcome, Miss Fu. That's what we do. We should do each other,
如果在这里的是其他 Vita， 他
helping
们也
each
一定
other.
会做出同样的行动。谁让我们是一家人嘛？
Hadn't been the other with us, they would have done the same thing. That's what family for it.
那就继续麻烦你们了。
Alright then, I'm counting on for you now.
格雷修，
Griseo,
希望
I hope you are really fine.
浮华姐
he's really
这里好像有什么。
I even forgot to drink during this dialogues. Let's change it. Let's go. Investigate. Phala took the object in Cyan's hand and dusted it off gently. Then the three stared at the transplant hemisphere that was slightly broken on the surface but perfectly intact inside.
这似乎是一座被收纳在水晶球里的微缩城市，
Looks like a micro city inside a crystal ball.
好像有发条。我转转试试吧。
There seems to be a spring. Let's twist it and see what happened. For a moment, Phala let go. Mellow music came out of the crystal ball, while the micro city inside began to move as the music played. Thanks to Blue's creativity and Purple's skillful hands, Cyan has seen many nice, cool-looking designed music boxes, but he had never heard a melody so filled with deep motion. It came from the distant past, tended like a dream, hazy like a rain. Every sound was filled with deep emotion, and each note was mesmerizing. Yep, there's still a lot of new words. Mesmerizing. You could just say fascinating, like something like this. The ripple of sentiment it sends passing through their bodies was heartbreakingly beautiful. But perhaps it was a malfunction of some component inside the crystal ball, but the micro city only apprehended for a while because suddenly disappearing. which is strangled street lights going out and leaving nothing but darkness. Despite Fuhusua's relentless efforts to restrain it, an unfinished music refuses to play again.
好可惜啊。
What a shame. Yeah, so Renee. Her mind was haunted by thousands of thoughts and emotions. Fuhua did her best to not reminisce about all the past feeling. It was just a coincidence. As mellow as fine wine, as sparkly as gold, and able to keep the original tune even after the eternity. But it ended abruptly.
小光，我们先把它收好，等找到蓝之后，再拜托他和小紫一起修修吧。
Fine, let's put it aside for now. When we find Blue, we can ask him again and Purple fix it.
我记得上次在庆典餐会上，小光的相机被人碰掉在地，镜头、机身都摔得惨不忍睹。
I
他们只
remember.
用1周就修好了。
I remember the time when Science camera was accidentally knocked to the ground at the celebration banquet. The lens and case were badly broken, but they managed to repair just in a week.
对啊，如果只是这个小水晶球，我才最多2天。
Yeah, it only takes 2 days at most to fix this little crystal ball, I guess.
那我就提前谢谢他们好了。
Then I should thank them in advance.
好呀，
Alright?
不过，姐姐，你是不是认识写这首曲子的人？
Fuhua? Miss Fu, do you know who wrote that piece of music?
他和格蕾修，以及同时制造了这枚水晶球与飞船的人，
Is it that?
都是我的朋友，
Speaking of Fire
最
Mode,
初的朋友。
this is my favorite arc, by far. Man, I feel really touched. I do. She and Griseo as well as one of who made this crystal ball and the spaceship were my friends, my very first friends.
所以，这枚水晶球其实是舱室下坠过程中被甩到了这里。
So this ball was accidentally thrown from the cabin when it was failing and ended up here.
多半如此。
That's very likely.
那格蕾修姐姐会不会也？
Then maybe Miss Griseo also...
小光，
Cyan?
对不起，我不是那个意思。
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean in that way.
不要紧，人类可要比水晶球坚强很多呢。
It's fine. Humans are a lot tougher than a crystal ball.
而且格蕾修，他是个很特别的人。我相信
Besides, Griseo was... She's special. I believe in her.
如果水晶球也是格蕾修姐姐
I
的
also
东
believe in
西，
Griseo.
那周围说不定还有一些呢。我们在附近找找吧。
If this crystal ball also belongs to Miss Griseo, we might be able to find something else nearby. Let's start searching.
嗯，
Okay. Okay, let me try some different settings. I need to note it. Uh, 30. Will it be that terrible when the micro is not near me? Like when I put my micro a little bit far away, right? I'm looking at it all the time and I just see how strong it is when I near the micro. Okay, how about this? Like, it feels still comfortable. Let me check it on phone. Okay, it's a little bit too quiet. What about this? Okay. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I will keep like this. Okay, for one, let's go. Searching for Grisel.
这里没发现什么特别的东西。
Nothing special here. A book. Fuhua picked up a book on the ground. The cover has vanished and the pages were all stuck together with the writing long signs reduced to blurry inky patches.
这种程度，蓝和小紫也无能为力了吧？
Even Blue and Purple couldn't do nothing about it, judging from its damage.
没关系，说不定它上面还残存着一些信息。
It's okay. Maybe we can still find some information about it. This say what with that said, she carefully separated the pages that were stuck together. After a long while, she eventually stumbled across a paragraph that was still legible. New achievement unlocked. Okay, on the morning. Oh my god. On the morning of the 16th day before the sun has risen, I picked up my bag, left the shelter, and headed to the beach. Perhaps it was because of the story yesterday. The creatures of the nameless island were exceptionally lively then. I could always hear rustling noises from about the dense forest. Initially, I did not notice that as I had it in a hurry. However, that sound became noisier. It sounded like several people were holding on a huge net while jumping back and forth on the trees. I was afraid that I would be their prey, so I did not care to avoid the shell fossil in the wet mud. As I ran towards the beach, I only stopped as I winced in pain when the seawater washed over my wounds. I looked back. Dozen, hundred, no, a huge kaleidoscope of butterflies was swarming towards me. They were going to eat me. After these thoughts flashed through my mind, I pulled my bag over me and ducked. When the rustling noises were next to my ears, I thought nothing was impossible on this nameless island. Yet, that rustling only lasted for 10 seconds or so. I stood up and watched them from behind in a daze. They flew towards the boundless sea as they were scared by the ceaseless strong winds. Then I finally understood. The butterflies were merely flying, and I happened to be in their way. I don't know why they fled. Maybe it was for sweeter nectar. Maybe it was for a beloved mate. Or maybe it was for a freedom which they could not comprehend themselves. I only knew that they must have gone mad, just like me when I insisted on coming to this nameless island, despite the consequences. Regardless, I survived another day. On the morning of the 70th day, I went to the beach again. There was no butterfly corpses there, just countless resplendent seashells. The two-faced The two-faced of the shell seems like spread wings, parling in the sand before they disappear under the tides. Perhaps a swarm of butterflies were only gone. Perhaps those shells were the butterflies that did not leave this island. Okay, this is very philosophical.
真是个伤感的故事。
What a sad story.
但这本书的主人好像跟小光想的不一样哦。
This book owner may not be you thought it was. Cyan. Okay, the book owner maybe thought it's a beautiful story. Yeah.
你看这里，在这一页的最后还有批注。
Here, there's some annotation at the end of this page. Following orange fingers, Cyan solved 2 sentences. The selfish swam into the forest, while the butterflies flew into the ocean. In the very end, they all found a new home for themselves.
如果从这个角度来看，整篇故事倒更像童话了。浮华姐，这也是格蕾修姐姐的书吗？
That makes the whole story sounds more like a fairy tale. Miss Fu, was this also Grisel's book?
这应该是我另一位科学家朋友会喜欢的书。估计他原本只想逗逗格蕾修，没想到格蕾修真的收下，还认真看完了。
This book must have belonged to another scientist friend of mine. My guess, if she was just teasing Grisel by giving her this book, but Grisel took it to heart and read it cover to cover.
原来是这样啊！
Oh, I see.
不过，也许正因为对方是格蕾修，他才会产生试着送出这本书的想法吧。
But maybe the whole reason she thought of giving this book was because it was Grisel.
一个拥有无限可能的孩子，也必将给出他关于无限的答案。
If you have got question about infinity, why not ask a child of infinite possibilities?
不过，说到无限，
Speaking of infinity,
虽然现在才注意到这件事有些奇怪，但为什么我和 V 他们竟然能彼此语言相
oh
通？
wait, that's a good point. I have never thought about this before. How come the Vitas and I can understand each other's languages?
他们究竟是什么人？
Who on earth are they? Well, as from Starlight we know there's like a big space whatever that can translate all the languages, so I'm not so sure if it's involved here, but we will see.
浮华姐
Oh my god,
风怪兽又出现了。
Honkai Beast again. I'm a right element. Probably not. Okay, I was right element.
小光，你跟我来这边。
Try and follow me this way. Okay, no combos, just press auto attack. Yeah, it does the most damage. Okay. Yeah, Fuhua battle suits are a little bit confusing and not intuitive.
这里好像埋着什
Teacher?
么不得了的东西。
Come on, there's something big bird here. Let's go with us. Following orange lights, Fuhua's attention was quickly drawn to something shining red under the ruins. Red?
这块玉佩怎么会出现在这里？
How did this jade pendant end up here? Her heart sank as a child ran through her whole her whole body. The jade pendant, now grasped in her hand, was very important for both Grisel and her. And Grisel always cherished things of great importance. Unless... Oh my god, don't tell me something is happening to Griselle! That's a crime. In a heartbeat she became lost in her distant memories. It was many years ago and a perfectly normal day, but thanks to Miss Pink's impulsive proposal, a day ended up being pretty special. All of our friends have been giving each other gifts. We should try it out. But since there's a certain of us, don't forget to invite Mobius, Kevin. Gift giving wasn't her strong suit. So she was mulling over what gifts she would give Worm before any names were drawn. What would she give the first Kalpas? What would she get the fairy Kalpas? Or the tricky Dr. Mobius? Or the one who started it all? Who would accept anything but what was difficult to read? She prepared in every way she could. And would have been a lot easier to give a gift to the most extreme among them.
门上长虫的花姐姐，
It's Griselle. Oh my god, I can't. Look how cute she is. This should be illegal. Hey, Fuhua. Why you pressed so close to the door?
格雷修，你现在忙吗？
Griselle, are you busy now?
我在画画。
I'm drawing.
是这样啊。
花姐姐，
Did you need something?
格雷修，我的礼物想提前送给你。
Griselle, my
可以吗？
gift for you. I want you to have it in advance, okay? Fuhua initially inhaled quietly. It was funny to think she would be nervous in front of a Griselle.
可爱丽西亚妹妹之前说过，正式交换礼物的日子是明天。
But Alicia said we are exchanging gifts tomorrow.
所以我才想把礼物提前送给你。
Right, so I want to give it to you in advance.
为什么？
Why is that, man? Griselle's Chinese VA is
因为
just great. Because...
算了，
Forget it. After thinking for a while, she still couldn't bring herself to explain. Maybe she should have joined in their gift-giving game after all. And maybe she should have thought about more deeply about the game's meaning before preparing her gift. Aiden was planning on singing a song. Calvert was going to make a special meal. Their gifts were unique, but didn't go overboard. Then there was hers. She grasped the jade pendant tightly in her hands after hesitating for a few seconds, handed it to the
格
Griselle.
雷修，这是我自己打磨的玉佩。
Griselle, this is a jade pendant I made myself.
谢谢花姐姐。
Thank you, Fuhua.
不过，这块石头为什么暖暖的？
Why is the stone so warm?
我一直握在手里，可能是有点烫。
I
希望
hold
你不
this-
要介意。
I hold this all the way back here, so it's probably a bit warm. I hope you don't mind. She didn't mention the fact that she would be enlightened by the doorway for a total of 20 minutes.
为什么要介意？暖暖的，就像花姐姐一样，我很喜欢。
Why would I mind? It's so warm, just like you, Fuhua. I love it.
那就好。
That's good to hear.
所以，怀姐姐之前熬夜制作的礼物，就是这块石头吗？
So is this stone the gift you stayed all the night preparing?
艾莉西亚妹妹说，你很有可能今晚找我送礼物，让我早点回房间等你。
Elisa told me you would probably give me my gift tonight, and that I should return to my room to wait for you.
但我等了好久，都没听见有人敲门，
But after waiting a while, I didn't hear any knock,
所以我打开了门，
so I opened the door,
然后就碰到了怀姐姐。
and then I found you on my doorsteps.
果然吗？
That explains it.
怀姐姐，你为什么不愿意当着大家的面送礼物呢？
Hua, why don't you want to give me your gift in front of everyone?
因为我对这个游戏中礼物的理解，好像和其他人不太一样。
Because my definition of gift might be different from everyone else. Griselle blinked her eyes full of disbelief.
科斯摩也说，我对礼物的理解和他不一样。
Cosma also had said that my definition of gift was different from his.
但不一样也是对的。
But just because something's different, that doesn't make it wrong.
怀姐姐的礼物是把对我和怀姐姐来说非常重要的东西寄放到我这里，让我好好保管。
You gave me this gift because you wanted me to have something that's important to both of us, and let me take care of it.
而我的礼物是把对怀姐姐和我来说非常重要的东西寄放到怀姐姐那里，让怀姐姐好好保管。
As I give you my gift because I wanted you to have something that's important to both of us, and let you take care of it.
这样，无论什么时候，礼物都属于我们两个人。
No, those two gifts will always belong to us, no matter what happened.
确实，我同意格里修的观点。
That's right. You're right, Griselle. The past vanished like a mist. But the broken shade's pendant became warmer in her hand. Just like that night, she spent lightning nervously at the door many millennia ago.
是啊，不一样也是对的。
Right. What's different isn't necessarily wrong.
格雷修，我一定会找到你。
Griselle, I will promise to find you. She put the jade pendant away and smiles gratefully at Cyan and Orange. But then suddenly I heard the roar from monster that a girl crying for help nearby. Red?
刚才是红的声音。
That was Red voice.
浮华姐
Let's
我们
break
快点
this
过去
wall.
吧
Hoo-ha. Let's get over there. Okay, they can
Sutra,
at
sutra.
least they can protect themselves. When you encounter tough enemies, you have to wield greater power. Use Shadow Knight and Azure to defeat in front of you. Clear. Yeah, that's what I did, right? Or not? Wait, how do I unlock them? Because I'm sure I have them. Right? I did clear stage 40 and Elf. Okay, let me go back. Quick. 40, 11. Oh, it's this stage. So I don't have them now. Huh. Huh, okay. Yeah, well, let's go back to to this.
刚才是红的声音。浮华姐，我们快点过去吧。
Oh, wait a moment. Bam.
速战速决吧。
Electro. So I have right now to suffer. Oh, okay, maybe I know this battle suit. I 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Or 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I don't know. I will press just auto text. Okay, now 1, 2, 3. And this one was pretty powerful. Okay, I can enter the Super Saiyan mode. Oh, this needs... Oh, I have them! Wait, I just noticed it. Oh, so they give me the proper battle suits. Nice. Okay, Red, what's you up for? Ah, safe at
小
last.
红，你有没有受伤？
Are you hurt?
没有没有，不过要是没有你，那我肯定要吃点苦头。
Not that I know of. But if you weren't here, I would be.
别
Thanks.
客气。
Anytime.
哦，这可不是吃点苦头那么简单的事吧？
Red, this isn't a simple matter of getting hurt or not.
自顾自的贸然行动，并因此陷入危机，你总是这样。
You always act in impulse without anyone watching your back, and then you end up in trouble.
程姐，你别急，我这不是好好的吗
Orange, stop! I'm fine now, aren't ya?
更何况，我是因为发现了一些不对劲的东西，才一路追到了这里。
Besides, I only came here because I discovered something unusual.
不对劲的东西。
Something unusual?
是啊，我刚走到裂隙时，就看到裂隙对面飘过一道人影，那人影和我们差不多高，但姿态非常的奇怪。
Okay. Yeah, when I walked near the fracture, I saw a figure flash across it. It was about as tall as we are, but it looked really strange.
简单来说，就是既像人又不像人。
It looked human, but different.
不像人，
Human, but different?
应该是魂灵鬼怪之类的东西吧。反正我不觉得人能一直保持那个姿势高速前进。
Maybe it was a ghost or something. I mean, there's no way a human could move that fast.
总之，我屏住呼吸，加快脚步，跟着他一路来到了这里。
Anyway, I had my breath, quietened my pace, and followed it all the way here.
可是，就在我感觉自己快要捉住他的时候，他咻的一声冲进了裂隙。
But just as I was about to catch it, it whizzed straight into the fracture. Red suddenly got excited and clapped her hands, sending a shiver towards Science's whole body.
我追到裂隙边，又在附近来回搜索了一遍，却什么都没能找到。再然后就碰到崩坏兽和你们啦。
When I chased into the edge of the fracture, I double-checked my surroundings again, but ended up empty-handed. After that, I encountered the Honkai beasts and then you.
你有发现脚印吗？
Did you see any footsteps?
我自己的脚印到处都是，他的脚印倒一个也没见着。
I saw a lot of footsteps, but they were all mine.
没有脚印的人影。
It didn't leave any footsteps behind.
算了，还是优先处理眼前的事吧。
Forget it. I should focus on the matter at hand.
所以呀，我一路上连眼睛都没敢多眨几下，生怕这鬼影趁我眨眼的空隙溜走了。
So I didn't even blink on the way here, out of fear that the ghost would get away if I did.
别总是强调这点了。
Don't call it a ghost.
哎，好，我不说。
Alright, it wasn't a ghost.
不过
这里的崩坏兽比之前的大那么多，浮华却还是几乎一拳一只，可真是太厉害了。
The Honkai beasts were a lot bigger than what I have seen in the past, but this still didn't stop Wuha from delivering her little punches. It was really something.
其实，我过去的工作可以说就是专门对付他们。这么多年下来，也算积攒了一些经验。
Sure thing. Sure, but I had to deal with them a lot of my former job, so I had plenty of experience with them over the years.
从我的视角来看，他们的确不难处理。但若是抛开这点，从他们的形态和破坏力上来说，刚刚遭遇的这些，已经比我们最初在启明对付的那些强大不少。
As far as I'm concerned, they are not much of a threat. At any rate, the beasts were encountered just now were much stronger than those we dealt with in Enlightenment, judging from their size and the damage they were doing.
这一现象可能有两种解释：其一，与地理位置有关；其二，与时间流逝有关。
There are two possible explanations for this phenomenon. The first has something to do with this location. Second may be related to the pacing of time.
如果是前者，就说明长庚较启明而言更容易滋养崩坏兽，让它们变强。
If it's the former, that means that enlightenment can nourish the Honkai base and make them stronger.
所以，找到长庚更容易滋养崩坏兽的缘由，或许就能揭开崩坏兽出现在这片大地上的原因，进而将它们根绝。
So if we can find out why Ether Knight nourished the Honkai beast, we may have a chance of understanding why they have appeared and getting rid of them.
而如果是后者，情况就更为严峻。随着时间流逝，无论是启明还是长庚，崩坏现象都将越来越明显。
And if it's the latter, then the situation is a lot worse than we thought. As time goes on, the Honkai situation in both Enlightenment and Ether Knight will only get worse. Okay, what are these names? Why are we using different names? Localization team. What happened?
从最坏的角度考虑，留给我们的时间并不算多。
Assuming the war, I think she means the cities. Assuming the worst, we don't have much time left. When they heard this, the three city representatives all fell silent, lost in thoughts. But there was a tacit understanding that this was a life and death situation for their world.
程姐，阿青，我们带浮华去禁地吧。如果是他，应该能行。
Orange sign. Let's take Fuhua to the forbidden area. If it's here there, it should work.
不可以。
No way. Yeah.
还有小绿，你们怎么回来长庚？启明那边情况如何？你们找到蓝和黄了吗？
Purple, green? Why did you came to Changchen? How are things going in Ximing? Did you find blue and yellow? They have no idea this name. Why do you call the cities in this name when they have no idea
你
about
还
this?
是这么心急？我们一件一件事说，好吗？
Calm down. Let's talk about the other one thing at a time, shall we?
首先是第一个问题，我和子已经完成了疏导，添置了路障，再加上浮华先前的努力，暂时而言，启明的异变已经得到了控制。
Why does this 7 Vitas a little bit remind me on Genshin's 7 Archons? You know, 2 boys, 5 girls. That's a little bit... Interesting. Firstly, Pupil and I... no, they don't have the same color scheme. Whatever. Firstly, Pupil and I have completed okay, what? What did we complete it? Dredging? Dredging, oh wow, that's a word. Okay. We completed dredging and placing roadblocks. Combined with Wuha's help, the upheaval in Ximing is temporarily under control. How do you know how it's called in her thought?
再来是蓝和黄，
Secondary about blue and yellow.
我们排查了城市系统里的访问记录，确定他们最后一次出现的地点是在博物馆。
After checking the access records in the city system, we confirmed that they were last seen in the museum.
可我们今早才带着腐花姐去了一次博物馆，并没有在里面碰见蓝和小黄啊。
But we went to the museum with Fuhua just this morning, and there were no sign of blue and yellow.
因为博物馆大门的解锁记录显示，蓝和阿黄在你们之前就进入了博物馆。大家过去的时候，他们应该已经离开了。
The unknown records of the museum gates say they got it earlier, so they should have left by the time you got there.
在我们之前，
They got it earlier?
对，所以我们在博物馆内
Right.
终究一无所获。
In the end, we found nothing in the museum.
绿姐，你
Green, you...
怎么了？紫，
Yes, Purple? You liar! Why are you lying? You found a suspicious man.
没什么。
Nothing.
怎么会没什么？你刚刚不是还大喊了一句“不可以
Nothing? Did you just yell no?”？
确实，虽然很抱歉，但我认为浮华姐姐不应该去禁地。
Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm against Fuhua going to the Forbidden Grounds.
至于理由，
As for why,
和我的直觉有关。
it's my intuition. Oh, I don't believe your intuition. Those two waiters are suspicious now. They meet the sus guy. Huh? With that, Purple has completely deflated Red's initial enthusiasm. Why not? She couldn't ignore the power of Purple's intuition. Although her intuition fluttered her every once in a while, Purple never lost. When playing rock, paper, scissors with Orange and with Blue, who wasn't there at the moment? Eye contact, read verbal cues. Verbal cues? Cues, not clues, so clues, okay. As players get ready. The player's mental state, even the dexterity of one's hand could influence the outcome. Meanwhile, Purple didn't need to think about any of these things. Whatever she played, the victory was assured.
虽然小紫的直觉很少出错，但我依然觉得应该让浮华去试试。
Also, Purple's intuition is rarely wrong. I still suggest that we let Fuhua try.
小绿刚刚也说了，启明的异变只是暂时得到了控制，我们正应该趁这个间隙抓紧调查，争取早点解决危机。
Green just said that the crisis in enlightenment is under control for the time being, so we should take this opportunity to speed up our investigation and hopefully find a solution.
说到这个，小紫，你的直觉有告诉你崩坏兽的源头在哪儿吗？是不是就在禁地里？
Speaking of which, Purple, have you managed to figure out where the Honkai beasts are coming from? Is the answer in the forbidden area?
我做不到这种事了，
No, we don't know yet.
但直觉告诉我，蓝和阿黄目前应该平安无事。
But I do know that blue and yellow should be safe and sound now. Right.
这个时候就不要用应该啦，应该说一定，一定。
Should be? Doesn't really cut in it here.
总之，先回到刚刚的话题吧。
Anyway, first things first.
我赞成红的观点，至少目前我们将启明与长庚都探查了一遍，却唯独没有去过禁地。
I agree with Red. At least for the moment, we have searched both Enlightenment and Azonite. The Forbidden Era is the only place left we haven't been.
将最有可能的选择放在一边，反而因为各种不确定因素停留原地，怎么想都不对吧？
We are not going to get anywhere by ignoring the obvious choices and staying put just because of a few unknowns.
那我们的阵营已经有2票了。阿青呢？
Hey, let's do what then? What do you say, Cyan?
我也投红一票。
I agree with Red too.
浮华姐帮了大家这么多忙，刚刚又救下了红，而且她的同伴也极有可能就在禁地。
Miss Fu helped us so much, and she saved Red just a short while ago. Besides, her companion might be in Forbidden Area too.
浮华的同伴。
Fuhua's companions? Cyan shadowed a delicate detail. Oh. Cyan shared a detailed account of Fuhua's friend's theory, and that's why they found along the way.
原来是这样。那么，浮华，作为外乡人，你自己的态度又如何？
I see. So, Fuhua, as an outsider, what's your take on this, all of this?
如果可以，我自然愿意在你们的带领下进行调查。
I'm more than willing to follow your lead and continue the investigation, if that's right.
但结合我之前了解到的信息，你们不仅不能进入禁地，甚至连禁地当中究竟存在着什么都不甚了了。
But based on that, what I learned earlier, you're not only unable to enter Forbidden Area, but you also have no idea what's on the inside.
对你们而言，这无疑是一种风险。我一个外乡人，有可能在没有任何监督的情况下，进入连城市代理人都不能进入的禁地，并在其中进行探索。
For you, there's no doubt it will be dangerous. As an outsider, I might be able to enter and explore unsupervised the parts of Forbidden Area that are off limits even to city representatives.
但从我本人的意愿出发，我们又必须直面这一风险。
Whenever I'm willing to go or not, it's a risk we must take.
如小光所说，我的同伴极有可能就在禁地，我断然不会放弃这难能可贵的调查机会。
Just like Cyan pointed out, my companions are likely in the Forbidden Area, so I can't pass on the opportunity to go back and check.
你比我想象的更坦诚，浮华。
You are still want to mince words, Fuhua.
坦诚是构建信誉的唯一方法。
Honestly, it's the only way to build trust.
所以，绿姐的想法是，
So what do you say,
你
Grin?
们3人把浮华去禁地的正确性分析了一遍，浮华也将此举的负面性直接挑明。
You three have considered why Fuhua must go to the Forbidden Area, and she has explained all the possible repercussion.
但他能否成功进入禁地，目前还是未知数。以此为前提，我们不如让他先试试，再看看会发生什么。
We still don't know if she can enter the Forbidden Area or not, but that's been said. We can let her try and see what happens.
是，
Let me try?
很简单呀，我们帮你开门，你直接走进去就好了嘛。
We open the door, and you just walk straight in. Simple as that.
如果你没有像我们一样，只要进入禁地就会迷路，然后直接从来时的那道大门出来，
If you don't
那
get
你成功了。
If you don't get lost inside and come back out of the door you enter, then that means you have been successful.
原来是这样的禁地，我明白了。
That's how Forbidden Area works. I see.
哎，等等，我们是不是已经有4票了？简直是压倒性胜利嘛！
Oh wait, haven't we already reached 4 votes? We have a clear decision. Then,
哦，你是不是忘了什么？
Red, haven't you forgotten something?
事关重大决策的集会，必须全票通过，否则不予执行。
Remember, for every important decision there must be an there must be a something what? Anonymous? Anonymous? unanimous vote, or else it can't be implemented. So like everyone has to agree.
我们还要说服小紫啊。
Oh, we still have Purple to pursue then.
那小紫现在是怎么想的呢？
So what do you think, Purple?
浮华姐姐，你是好人，
Miss Fu, you're too kind.
但正因为是好人，我才不希望你进入禁地。
But your kindness is exactly why I don't want you to go there, in there.
在来的路上，直觉就告诉我，大家接下来的选择可能是一切的转折点。
On the way here, my guts told me that the next choice we made might be key turning point.
我知道自己平时经常给大家添麻烦，这一次反对的理由也很没有说服力。
I know that I always get in trouble and drag everyone along with me, so I don't exactly have the right to object, but
可我还是希望浮华姐姐能好好考虑一下。如果你暂时放弃，那我们的投票也不会作数。
I still hope Miss Fuhua will think twice. If you give up now, then our votes won't mean anything.
谢谢你的好意，小紫。不过，
Thank you for thoughtful, Purple, but
即使不得不与各位发生冲突，我也会坚持我的想法。
even if it means disagreeing with you all, I'm still going to stick to my plan.
因为我此刻想要过去的根本动机，就是为了寻找有可能身处那里，或者在那里留下线索的同伴。
Because ultimately, the reason I want to go there is to find my companions, who might still be there, or have left behind some clues.
而如果有一天，小紫也面临类似的选择，我相信那时的你，或许会比现在的我更加坚定。
And if you ever found yourself in a similar situation, I bet you have been ever more determined than I am now,
哪
Purple.
怕前路未知，哪怕直觉不允。
Even if you don't know what happened and everything is telling you there's a danger ahead.
我知道了，浮华姐姐。
I understand now, Miss Fu.
不过，如果你真能进入禁地，请一定要注意安全。
But if you really are able to enter the forbidden area, please be careful as possible.
要是你受伤了，橙姐姐和青都会很难过。
If you get hurt, Orange and Cyan will be really sad.
我会注意，
Okay, I promise to be careful.
而且为了感谢大家一直以来的帮助，我也会尽我所能，找到诱发崩坏的源头。
And I will try my hardest to find Honkai Origin as a thank you for all of your help.
既然大家已经达成共识，那待会儿就麻烦小光带姐姐过去吧。
Now that we are all agreement, please lead the way, Miss Fu, Cyan.
我还有些
Or
话
Miss
想单独和小紫
Fu,
说。
Cyan. I want a word with Purple alone.
浮华姐，我在那边等你。
Fuhua, I will wait for you there.
如果你准备好了，就
Come
来
with
找我吧。
me if you are ready.
好，
Alright. Well, I definitely want airdrop.
小紫，
Purple,
你
did you?
刚刚是不是
have
还有些
something-
话想说？
Purple, did you have something else to say just now?
我没有呀。
No, I didn't.
真的吗？
Really?
哦，你们在博物馆发现什么了，对吧？是会动的石头，还是突然说话的投影？
You found something in the museum, didn't you? Was it a rock that could move, or a hollow project that suddenly spoke?
橙姐姐，你怎么？
Orange, why you are?
我的意思是，我
I
们什
mean-
么都没发现。
We didn't find
小
anything.
紫，我教你哦。如果不擅长说谎，又想瞒住秘密，最好的办法就是不说话。
Purple, listen to me. If you are bad at lying and want to keep a secret, the best approach is to stay silent.
或者干脆像小黄那样，让别人说不出一句话来。
Or just be like Yellow, who doesn't give anyone a chance to chime in.
这个，好啦，我不问你了。我知道绿和你意见不一，关于这件事，我之后会找机会问他。
Fine, I will stop. I know that you and Green have different views of this matter, so I will ask her about it later.
不过
But right now,
这边的姐姐当面偷听也太犯规了吧？
someone is playing dirty by listening our conversation. Sorry,
我这就
I will leave right away.
刚刚不自觉就听了下
I
去，
just couldn't help but stay and
而
listen.
且
And yep, airs dropping here too.
说起来，小绿，你之前还严词拒绝任何人进入禁地，怎么现在又同意了？
By the way, Green, wasn't it you who refused to let anyone enter the forbidden area? Why did you change your
示
mind?
嗯
意示意。我和小紫疏导民众时遇见的崩化兽比之前更难对付，符合随时间流逝，崩化现象将越来越明显这一说法。
Special circumstances calls for special measures. The Honkai beasts that Purple and I encountered when evacuating everyone were much harder to handle than before. And that just proves the theory that the Honkai beast will get worse as time goes by.
哪怕它出发点与我们不同，出于大家的共同利益，让它试一试，显然利大于弊。
Even if she has unaltering motives, it's obvious that giving her a chance to try to do more good than bad, it's everyone's common interest.
我知道，我知道。虽然小绿你嘴上这么说，但心里一定很看好大侦探福华。
I know. You say all that, but deep inside, I bet you believe in the great detective Fuhua.
终于说出来了，你知道我憋了多久吗？
Yeah, I finally said it out loud. So, do you know how long I have held at that?
见到你的第一眼起，我就想这么喊你了。
Oh my god, so cute, so cute, so cute. Even inside the moment I laid eyes on you, I want to call you that. I somehow don't want to press and stop the excitement of Red.
为什么？
Why?
其一是理性的思维，其二是无敌的力量，其三是衣装。你和话书里的侦探根本就一模一样嘛！
First, you are really rational. Second, you have unparalleled strength. And third, your claws. You look just like a comic book detective.
这
Well,
总之，优秀的侦探会用最精炼的言语推论出事件的真相。如果真不巧碰到了罪犯，也有独自制服对方的实力。
anyway, outstanding detectives use the most concise words to deduce the truth. If they happen to encounter their culprit, they have also more than capable of subduing them alone.
虽然我的直觉不如小紫，但我就是觉得，如果是你，一定能完美解决事件。
Although my intuition is no match to purpose, I just have a feeling that you will be the one who finds the perfect solution to this problem.
你只是单纯的喜欢给别人起外号吧？
You enjoy giving people nicknames too much.
有吗？
Do I?
不说这个了，福华，我要再次感谢你救下了红和其他无辜的居民。
Let's save the topic for later. Fuhua, please allow me to thank you again for saving Red and the other innocent civilians.
或许我之前的话略有些刺耳，但一座城市的和平与安宁，从来都离不开规律的践行。
I may have been too harsh earlier, but the place and tranquility of the city are impossible to uphold without proper discipline.
无论如何，还请你多加小心。
Whatever happens now, please be careful.
我明白，谢谢你。
I understand. Thank you, Green.
就是因为小绿太严肃，大家才对你只敬不亲啦。
The seriousness is exactly why everyone respects you but keeps their distance.
你也没好到哪里去吧？
I can say about this. I can't say the same about you, you know.
那是你毫无自觉。
That's because you're hopelessly oblivious. Okay, let's go, Cyan.
小光，我们出发吧。
出发。
禁地的大门不需要集合大家
Doesn't
的
the
力
gate
量
of
开启
Forbidden
吗？
Grounds requires everyone's strength to open?
不用啊，
Nah.
再怎么说
simply
它都只
simply
是一道
nah.
门不过
Anyway,
和博物馆一样
it's just a
也
door.
需要权限才
But
能
just
开
like
启
the museum, it requires permission of one.
浮华姐，我们到了。
Wow, here we go. Abnormal was the first word to spring into Fuha's mind at the sight of this place. Familiar to the architectural style of Enlightenment, the entrance of the Forbidden Area also has a very modern look lock hole device embedded in the seemingly anciently brick walls. Under the giant lock hole was a teak door made from some kind of metal. Walking in front of the door, Fuha bent over and looked around for a while.
小光，你们上一次开门是在什么时候？
Cyan, when was the last time you opened this door?
为了考察天灾造成的影响，在新家园建成后不久，我们就结伴返回了这里。
To estimate the impact of the cataclysm, we returned here together not long after our new home was built.
照小光所说，门上雕刻的纹路理应积满沙尘，但现在纹路内部只有些许沉寂，大门与地面相接的地方也有一条明细的沙线。
According to what Cyan said, the patterns of the door should be covered in dust, but no, there are only a few traces of dust, while the place where the door meets the ground also has a clear line.
这代表不久之前有人开过门，而这件事，小光却并不知情。
That means that someone has opened this door recently, and Cyan knows nothing about it.
又或者，
Or could it be lying? After everything they have experienced together, she could hardly entertain the second explanation. Instead, she just became a little more alert of the forbidden area itself.
小光，如果我理解的没错，小绿之前提到的 V 他们不能进入禁地，应该有两种含义吧？
Cyan, if I'm not mistaken, there are two interpretations of Green's theory that Vitas can't enter the forbidden area.
首先，是城市代理人的规定禁止你们进入；其次，是你们没有能力进入。
First one is the city representative's regulation forbids you from entering, while the second is that you are not capable of entering.
这扇大门背后的世界并不欢迎我们，我想，应该和我们擅自离开自己管理的城市有关吧。
Yes. Yes, the wall behind this door isn't very welcoming. I suppose it has something to do with us leaving the city we are in charge of without permission.
当然，这也是大家唯二的一次。
But of course, this is very first I mean, the very second time we have been there.
所以后来你们再也没来过这里，同时开始将这大门背后的世界视作禁地。
So you haven't come here back since, back here since, and you regard the world behind this door as forbidden area.
而你们先前反复强调的城市代理人的规定，实际上也并非某种绝对不能违背的律法，反而更像是日常实践中总结出的守则。
As for the city representatives' regulation you keep talking about, they are not actually unbreakable laws, but guidelines drawn from everyday practice.
不然，你们就根本不会针对是否要让我尝试进入禁地这点展开讨论了。
Otherwise, you wouldn't be discuss the possibility of letting me enter the forbidden area.
没错，浮华姐，你也太敏锐了吧！
You're right. You're really observant, Miss Fu.
我只是简单梳理了大家之前说过的事情而已。
I just went through everything you mentioned before. It wasn't complicated.
不过，万一我真能进去，或许就能为你们无法进入禁地的问题提供新的思路。
But if I can really enter, perhaps I can provide some fresh ideas about why the forbidden area is off limits for you. To you. Yeah?
你刚刚也说了，禁地排斥身为启明代理人的你们。可他要是能接纳我这种完全不属于启明的外乡人。
You also mentioned just now that the forbidden area repels you Enlightenment representatives. But if it can call an outsider like me, but if it can accept an outsider like me,
那么，我们就有理由怀疑，禁地本身，或许唯独针对你们而存在。
then we can deduce that the forbidden area is only forbidden for you. Ouch.
小光，你
Sign,
没事吧？
are you okay?
大
丈夫？
谢谢浮华姐，我没事，就是刚刚被什么东西绊了一下。
Thank you, Miss Fu. I'm fine. I just tipped over something.
这边碎石遍地，杂草丛生，你迈步时一定要小心些。
There are rubble of and weeds everywhere else, so be careful as you walk.
好，
Okay.
对了，说了这么多，还是先让浮华姐试试能不能进去比较好。
Now that we have discussed it so much, I think it's time to let Miss Fu have a try.
那就麻烦你了，小光。
I'm counting on you, Cyan.
交给我吧。
Leave it to me. As if responding to Fuhua's encouragement, Erudite took a step towards and stood before the door. He clenches his fist and took a deep breath as he raised the key in front of his chest.
お願い、我和光の名をもって扉よ、開け。
The curtain of light emanated from its side. The gate gradually surrounded Fuhua until it enveloped her whole. Cyan counted in his head. Based on his past experience, they would definitely return to the same spot within 1 minute, guided by the misty vein of light. But no, 5 minutes has already passed.
太好了，浮华姐看上去成功了。
Great! It looks like Miss Fu has succeeded.
我得赶紧回去，告诉大家这个好消息。
I should run back now and tell everyone I got new. Uh oh. What happened? Oh my god. Ouch, that's hard. I don't like those words. Lifting his palm, Cyan saw blood. Why? But this time he had paid attention while walking. Who was it? What's happening?
这里
What?
就是禁地，
This is the forbidden grounds?
除了脚下的地面，
Let me go back to
目
Cyan.
之所及，尽皆白雾，
Apart,
也没有任何能借以明
apart
确
from
方
the
位的东
ground
西。
underfoot, there was nothing, not even a reference object except for a white fog.
甚至连来时的那道门都消失了。
Even the door we entered was disappeared.
继续前进吧。
Let's keep moving. The forbidden grounds. Escape from the mist.
这是
Oh my god.
有意在量子之
These
海里的
creatures
生物
roaming in the Sea of Fanta?
禁地难道是一个单独的世界
The
吗？
forbidden grounds is a state-alone bubble universe. Oh, the remains of one. I was on the right element already. Okay, I'm still wondering what happened to Cyan. Uh-oh. Stop. Okay. Okay.
那边的是，
Who is this?
过去看看吧。
This is Griselle and little Vita. I think it's Griselle and little Vita.
小红，
Okay, it's Vita and Vita. The moment her finger made contact with the person, a blinking pain ensued. Wait, what if Vita is actually Griselle? Okay, that's crazy. Okay, probably not. Hua instinctively recalled, but the torrent formed by countless images has brushed into her mind with a deafening roar, accompanying the pain.
好啦，有什么话慢慢
Oh,
说。
okay, that's Vita. Right, take your time.
维塔姐，
Miss Vita,
小疑心要是再不告诉我发生了什么事，我可就走了哦。
if you don't tell me what happened right now, I'm afraid I have to leave.
啊，不对，我是真的要走了，就在天黑之后。
Oh, but I don't need to leave soon, right after night falls. Huh?
别呀！我说还不行吗？
Don't go. I will tell you.
昨晚巡逻结束时，我看到阿修他们在玩一个我从来都没见过的玩具，就忍不住凑上去问阿修他们在玩什么。
Last night when the patrol ended, I saw Hawk playing with that toy I have never seen before, and I couldn't help by asking what it was.
但阿修没有回应我，我以为他没听见，就又问了一句。
But he didn't answer me. I thought he didn't hear me, so I asked again.
这一次他还是没有回应我，依旧在玩他的玩具。
But this time he still didn't say anything. He just continued playing with his toy.
我有点尴尬，只好和阿修的朋友们聊了起来。等阿修回头和我对视的时候，我才赶紧喊他。
I was a little embarrassed, so I started talking with his friends. Finally, when Hawk turned around and met me on my eyes, I asked him the third time.
阿修，这是什么玩具呀？看上去很厉害呢，能不能借我看看？
Hawk, what kind of toy is that? It looks really cool. Can I take a look?
但阿修只说了一句话，
But Hawk only said one word.
他说：“我为什么要借给你？”
He said why?
后来我好像还和阿修的朋友们聊了几句，不过聊天的内容我也忘了。
After that, I think I talked to his friends, for a bit, but I forgot what they
因
said
为你脑海里只剩下阿修的这句话，对吗？
because the only words you remember is that one Hawk said, right?
嗯，
Yeah.
维塔姐，你说如果我今晚主动找阿修道歉，他是不是就会原谅我？
Miss Vita, do you think Hawk will forgive me if I apologize to him?
可你明明连自己错在哪里都不知道，又为什么要先向对方认错呢？
Why what would you apologize if you don't know what you did wrong?
比起为了紧急挽救关系而道歉，还是先弄明白自己身上的问题比较好。有则改之，无则加勉，这是我最近新学到的一句话。
Instead of just apologizing to fixing your relationship, maybe you should understand what you did wrong first.
可如果我也不知道这个问题到底要不要改呢？
But what if I don't know whether I should fix it? Huh?
这件事发生后不久，我找到了阿修的朋友，问他们阿修今天是不是心情不好，还是我做了什么冒犯他的事情。
Not long ago after this happened, I approached his friend and asked them if he was in bad mood that day, or if I did something to offend
阿
them,
修的朋友怎么说？
him. And what did he say?
他们说，
They said...
阿修啊，他就是觉得你和我们走得太近了，短时间内都不想看到你。但你也别难过，那是他的想法，我们当然可以继续做朋友。
Hug? He just feels like you have gotten too close to us, and he doesn't want to see you for a while. But don't be upset. That's his choice. We can still be friends.
我明白了，这是朋友之间的占有欲嘛？这个年纪的孩子多少都有呢。
Possessiveness? I see, possessiveness between friends. That's very common among kids at your age.
可之前我和阿修的关系真的很好。
But we were really good friends before.
比心，我明白你的心情，碰到这种事谁都很委屈。
Red, I understand why you're hard. Everyone would feel upset because of that.
难道只是因为一个小问题，我们就再也不能像从前一样亲密了吗？
It's just because of a small issue that we can't be as close as we used to be.
可你要明白，我们没办法让所有人时时刻刻都喜欢自己，这对他人是一种负担，对我们自己也是。
But you must understand that we can't make everyone like us all the time. That's a burden both of us and for others.
哪怕是创造世界的神明，也有主动背弃他的信众。只要活着，那些爱意、憎恶，便无时无刻不在我们周身旋绕。
Even a god that creates an entire world may suffer from betrayal at the hands of their own worshippers. For as long as we are alive, those feelings of love and hatred are constantly swirling around us.
那我要怎么做呢？
So what do I do then?
你呀，只需要让你自己喜欢你，让喜欢你的人喜欢你，这就足够了。
All you need is to make yourself like you, and let those who like you as well. That's enough.
至于那些不喜欢我们的人，那就让他们不喜欢去吧。相信我，就算你为了讨他们喜欢而做出违心的行为，他们也还是不会买账。
As for those who don't like us, just ignore them. Trust me, even if you go out of your way to do things against your true self to pleasure them, they still won't buy it, because they are you and who they are.
我明白了，
Okay,
谢谢维塔姐。
because you are who you are. Okay, I understand. Thanks, Miss Vita.
不过我晚上还是会去找阿修聊一聊。
But I still need to talk with Hux this evening. Huh?
不是向他道歉了，我只是想把话说开。毕竟两个互不相识的人能成为朋友，本来就是一件很不容易的事。
It's not to apologize, I just want to be honest with him. After all, it's very difficult for two strangers to become friends.
是啊，
Yeah.
从互不相识到成为朋友，的确是一件很不容易的事。
From total strangers to good friends. It truly isn't easy. Oppa?
别盯着什么都没有的雾气看了。
Don't stay into the mist, follow me.
你是谁？
Okay. Who are you?
你过来，我就告诉你。
Come over and I will tell you.
对方似乎比我更了解禁地的秘
Seems to be
诀。
more familiar with the forbidden ground than me. But the question is,
怎么办？是要
what to
相信
do?
他，跟着光
Trust
跑
here and follow the light,
还是
or walk my
我
own
自己
way?
走呢？
I don't know what's wrong, but I know I need to take a break right now. See you in a couple minutes. Huh? That's okay. Okay, that's it with break. And it's actually pretty suitable that we are probably close to the end because something is secured.
所以，你到
So,
底是谁？
who are you?
我，
Me?
我的名字是小 V。虽然我们暂时不能见面，但在同行期间，我会好好指引你。
你为什么要帮我？
Your name is V?
为什么呢
Why? Because I have a
可能
good
是因为我
heart.
比较好
Haha.
心。
We will talk about
先不
this
说这个
later.
了，因
So
为
this
第一
is
个
the
漏
Rita.
洞已经出现了。
Because the first loophole just appeared. Terminal?
漏洞。
There's a
你是指这
bug.
个控制台？
Do you mean this console? Yes.
可它又为什么会突然出现在这里，在一团迷雾中？
But why would it suddenly show up here in the mist?
原来你眼中的境地是迷雾啊！那我呢？我是什么样子啊？
So the forbidden area is just a mist in your eyes? What about me then? What do I look
你
like?
是一团光。
You are a cloud of light.
看来你没什么想象力呢。如果是由我而生的幻觉，这里肯定鸟语花香，生机勃勃呢。
You are not usually an imaginative one. If it were a oh my god. If it were a hallucination created by me, it would be filled with chirping birds and the scene of flowers. It would be a world that full of vitality.
不开玩笑啦。简单来说，你眼中的迷雾只是幻觉为真实拉上的帷幕。当然，幻觉的呈现形式也和你本人密切相关。
I'm not kidding. The mist in your eyes is just a certain of illusion showing reality. Of course, the form of illusion text is also closely related to you.
至于控制台，它本来就是现实中的控制台，是帷幕百密一疏的破绽，所以我才叫它漏洞。很好理解吧？
As for the console, that's actually a part of reality and is also a rather rare flaw in the curtain. That's why it's called bug. Does it make sense? Does that make
那
sense?
么，如果能让漏洞不断扩大，就能彻底撕裂幻觉，进而重建真实。
In that case, if I can make the bug grow bigger and bigger, I will eventually rip the illusion apart and see reality
没
again?
错，就像破了一个洞的窗子，很快就会全部碎掉一样。
听你的描述，这并非难事。可我具体该怎么做呢？
Correct, just a whole window would quickly break down entirely. Well, that makes it sounds easy, but what exactly should I do?
把你的手放在控制面板上，之后我会经由你对控制台的触碰进入漏洞，先挖取可用的信息，再在里面搞点破坏。
Put your hands on the control panel. Afterwards, I will enter the bug through your touch, and then I will dig for some useful information before working some havoc inside.
你在担心我做什么手脚吗？
Are you worried that I might trick you?
在这种环境下，碰到一个愿意帮助我的人，我的确非常感激。但先表善意，后取性命之人，我也不是没有见过。
And in an environment like this, I'm very grateful to encounter some willing to help me. However, I have also encountered people who appear nice at first, but later turn hostile. So I'm not without experience in such matters. Well, definitely it's not Vita who will be nice first and hostile after.
不过现在，我确实没有别的选择，
But no, my options are quite limited.
所以拜托你了。
So I'm counting on you, V. Yeah.
好，
Okay. V. Wasn't it the name V that recorded by Griseo, Origin Earth, designation unknown, time of departure 9, 12, 11? No, from the left video I can see Earth where everyone lives on. Arc logs. Okay, it's time to go through arc logs. I'm pretty sure it's not the last one. I can see the Earth everyone lives on. It is far bigger and darker than how it looks in pictures. The uneven making that looks as complicated as patterns on a shell representing the land. The only source of light on land is where I live together with Mama, Aponia and Cosma. The endless blue outside of the land is the sea. Sakura once told me that the sea is vaster than land, but smaller than the galaxy. Like a grain of sand in an entire beach. But no, the Earth has not rotated to the other side and I can only see half of the sea. So how big is the galaxy that everyone speaks of? Fuha's heart was initially filled with happiness, even though she would predicted this and had found a lot of evidence along the way. The world Griseo still gave her quite emotional shock. I knew it.
看到你这么开心，我也很高兴呢。可惜这里的漏洞比较小，能提供的信息有限。
Seeing you this happy makes me happy too. It's a shame that this bug is too small to offer some information.
不过下一个漏洞说不定就不一样了。
Well, maybe the next one will be a surprise to us. Oh my god. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're sorry. I accidentally triggered the auto defense system in the Forbidden Grounds. Yeah, I trust you, Vita. Okay. Sorry. It's okay. It won't stop me. Yeah, Vita. Okay. Oh my god. Truly, it's all just a mistake. Yeah. Of course. Yeah. Yes, Vita. We all know you're really good at this, Fuhua. Yeah, you just wanted to test us.
不过小 V， 你知道崩坏兽或者量子生物吗？
It's nothing. By the way, do you know anything about the Honkai beasts or the Quantic creatures?
那是你眼中的怪物的代称吗？听起来很复杂的样子。
Are they your nicknames for the monsters? Sounds complicated.
我最讨厌那些晦涩难懂的名词了。在我看来，统一叫怪物不就好了？
Hey, it's not that hard to pronounce. There's nothing I hate more than words that are both hard to pronounce and understand. They should called be monsters, if you ask me.
我也这么认为。
I agree.
无论如何，现在并不是深入调查这些的好时机。
Anyway, it's not the time to
小 V，
delve in the
我们继续
topic.
前进吧。找到格雷修才是当务之急。
Let's keep going. The most urgent things now is to find Griseo. But it's not we like we from Will We, right? Man, Will We Vita? I'm not sure it must be the Sus Vita. But is it after sailing accident or before?
看来我的确离他越来越近了。
Looks like I'm indeed getting closer to
跟上
him.
次一样。
Fuha, put your hand on the drawing board, just like the last time.
好，
Alright. What? Touch? In an instant, the mist ahead vanished. In this place was a curtain of pure white.
阿文，你很好奇我在画什么，对吗？
It's Griseo who is talking! Marvin, you must be curious about what I'm drawing, right?
我在画一颗星球，
I'm drawing a planet. Oh no, Griseo is about to create a planet.
这颗星球首先是一片白色，上面什么都没有。
Are you drawing Genshin? Is Crisel drawing Genshin right now? At first there's nothing to be on the planet but white.
你说星球不可能由单纯的色块构成？
You mean a planet can't be made entirely from color
我
blocks?
知道，但你看，我才是握着画笔的人。
I know, but I am the one who holding the brush now. You see?
而且我也见过，现在的大家用自己的画笔描绘出的色彩，他
Besides,
们绝大部分人色彩缤纷，却有些杂乱。
I have seen the things that everyone draws now. Most of them are colorful, but they lack order.
以前的人不一样，那时的大家只有1到2种色彩，而且其中一定会有一道与命运相关。
That wasn't the case for people in the past. People back then would only use 1 or 2 colors, one of which would certainly be related to their fate.
不过，考虑到这颗星球目前还没有人居住，它的确应该是一片纯粹的白色。
But seeing as there are no inhabitants on this planet yet, it should be pure white.
白色可以将所有不和谐的颜色掩埋，并因此具有绘制所有色彩的可能。
White can bury all the unharmonic colors, and can thus become any color.
比如说，我会画上绿色，它承载白色的希望，从而带来生机。
For example, if I paint some green, it will contain the hope of white and bring liveliness.
在
Liveliness.
我回到地球和大家一起生活的那段时间里，大地上到处都是绿色。
When I came back to Earth and lived with everyone, there was green everywhere.
成群的飞鸟绕林木起舞，清凉的溪流沿密林穿行。
Flocks of birds,
没有枯焦的土壤，没有灰白的碎砖，也没有红色的火焰。
flock of birds soared around the trees and could stream run through the dense forest. There was no scorched soil, no grey rubble, and no red fire.
马文觉得我的星球和地球一模一样吗？
Do you think my planet is the same as Earth, Marvin?
不，它们不一样。
No, they are far from the same.
地球的绿是流动的绿，会变成黄色，会变成褐色。在我的星球，绿色不会枯萎。
The green on Earth flows because it eventually becomes yellow and brown. But here, on my planet, green doesn't wither.
就像长明的旭光，无论春夏秋冬，只要在早晨睁眼，你就会看见。
Just like the morning sunshine that you see whatever you open your eyes in the morning, regardless of the season.
我会加上蓝色的天空，白色的云朵，最后再加上一些小动物。
I will add a blue sky and white clouds, as well as some animals.
天空是星球的另一片陆地，
Grisel simply playing God
白
right now.
云上生活着暖和的天鹅、勤劳的刺猬，还有糖果做的螃蟹。
The sky is another piece of land on this planet, where the white clouds are brimming with kind swans, diligent hedgehogs, and crabs made of candy.
你问我为什么最后没有人类？
You want to know why they are not humans in the end? They are not. You know to know why they are not humans in the end?
因为这颗星球并不是为了让方舟播种而存在。
Because this planet doesn't exist just for the Ark to sow life.
我只是觉得宇宙中应该有这样一颗星球而已。
Okay, did Grisel literally created a whole planet just because she can? I just think such a planet must exist in the universe.
马文，你可能不知道，一旦播种，这里很快就会充满人类的颜色。
You may be unaware, Marvin, but it will soon be dotted with the colors of humans once the sowing is completed.
不过，人类的颜色与这颗星球原本的白色、绿色、蓝色接触，又会变成什么样的颜色呢？
However, when the colors of humanity comes into contact with the original white, green and blue of his planet, what kind of colors will they become?
我很理解这位格雷修的心情呢。
I can totally understand how she feels.
生命的本质是膨胀，它既不可逆，也难以静止。
The nature of life is to multiply. It's irreversible and can't stop once it's started.
当种子落地的瞬间，不仅是这片土地，连播种者本人都会产生某种尚不可觉的变化。
When the second the seeds fall to the ground, even the shower themselves can change in an unknown way that along this land.
因此，在他审视自己的工作，乃至将要因自己的工作而获益的人们时，才会感到迷茫吧。
That must be why she felt confused when she examined her own work and even the planet who will benefit from her work. Puha didn't comment further, but suddenly remembered a certain someone standing with their back turned on a mountain top. That person seems to be gazing at something with a dazed look on their face. At the base of the mountain, lights started to shine one by one with the common hustle and bustle, as well as one's ordinary souls. Bewilderment? What? Bewilderment. Okay.
是否每一位孤身长行于某条道路的人，都会产生类似情感呢？
It is a common feeling for every person who tread a certain long path on their own.
凯文如此，苏如此，我如此，格雷修亦是如此。
It's a case for Kevin, Sue, and me, as well as Grisel.
但好在这一次，格雷修的身边有人陪伴。
But fortunately, this time Grisel isn't alone.
马文，
Marvin?
那应该是他在方舟休整期认识的新朋友吧。
It must be a new friend she made during the Ark recuperation period.
不过，这个小 V，
But who is this we?
我好像又挖到了什么不得了的东西哦。
What treasure have I inherent? Dude, I feel unease if something like
本日天气恶劣，能
bad
见
by
度
days
极低，
visibly low and
暴风雪仍在持续，
blizzard
人
continues.
为资源采集系统正常
On
工
one
作，
side,
资源采集效
according
率
as
为
a system of
25%左
functionality
右。
normally and gathering
预
was
计39小时后补满储
water
水匣
tank
与燃
and
料
fuel
槽。
possess about
这颗矮行
set
星
it
与火
9
星类
hours.
似，
This
都
down
是一颗
planet
荒
to
芜
similar
星
to
球。
Mars. What? This dwarf planet is similar to Mars, just a desolated planet. I don't understand. Is it like, I know part 2 is all about Mars, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Ah! Oh no. My game just crashed. Oh no, it's back again.
表面布满由甲烷形成的雪，在方舟着陆点以东3.4千米处，有一条东北西南走向的山脉，它大大削弱了暴风雪对方舟的损耗。最后，地球仍未回复方舟此前发送的信息。
Earth has yet to reply to the message but previously sent from the Ark. No one replied.
我选择在这颗星球着陆。
I chose to land on this planet,
只是为了补充资源，以便后续
but to replenish my resources for further exploration.
马文也提醒过我，
Marvin reminded me once
不要只是因为
not to
发现了几处与火星相似的地
appropriately
方，
stop and waste my
就擅自
time.
终止休眠。
Just because I
在这种随处可见的星
discovered a
球上浪
few
费时
places
间。
that resembles Mars.
我想马文
I
说的
think
对，
Marvin is right.
但每当我回想
But
起在火星上发现的
whatever I
废墟
recall the
被
ruins
水流侵蚀的痕迹时，
I found on
就
Mars,
忍不住想象那里
I
曾
can't
经
help but
拥有
imagine
的
that there was once here. Wait. So the game's trying to say that Griseo landed on Mars.
啊，录音到这里就中断了。
Huh? The recording ends there.
那并不重要，我的目的是找到格雷修。
That doesn't matter. I'm here to find Griseo.
说得对，那我们就赶紧朝最后一个漏洞出发吧。
Oh yeah. Let's head to the last bug then.
最后
To the last bug. The last? Escape from the mist.
小 V， 这一次的漏洞
With the loophole this time looks dangerous.
我是不希望你冒
I
险
don't want you
啊
to I don't want you to take risks.
但漏洞变得这么诡异，是不是也暗示着那边的小格蕾修遇到了什么可怕的事呢？
But maybe the loophole on the other side, because it looks dangerous, maybe Griseo's in danger. That's what she's trying to say. Oh, I know this tone.
警告！警告！不明物体正在靠近。
Warning, warning. Undetected object approaching.
已开启自动防御系统，强制启封休眠舱。
Auto defense system activated. Force unlock that one.
发生了什么？
What happened? Oh no!
损率已达
Arc damage has reached
紧急逃生舱开启。
23%. Emergency escape capsule activated. Please. Oh no!
格雷修，
Griseo? Okay, so Griseo got
这些怪物
attacked by sky people? Oh my god. Why would you stroke yourself? Know that
既
your
然目的已经暴露，
intention is
还
exposed.
不现身吗？
Huh? You talk with me? I'm a
说
villain?
的像个坏人呀。
You talk like it.
你该不会认为自己骗人的技
Are you
术
thinking you
很
had
高明吧
tricked me?
说到底，
Yeah. Dude.
是什么人？
Oh my, who are
不
you?
认识格雷修，
And how do you know Griseo and
怎
her
么
job?
知道他的工作是什么？
Ah,
我以为你只是个冒牌
I
侦
took your
探，
fate
没想到观察力还挺不
detector,
错。
and I never thought you had such a keen eyes. Okay, again, Vita is sus, Vita is a villain. Okay, we don't like Vita, but I do like
我还是
Vita
获得不
a
了
lot.
权限啊。
How come I still can't get the permission?
所以
So when I
你
was
有计算一
clearly
些漏洞的机会，
intercepting the loopholes, you took the advantage
成
and
绩蚕食我的
encouraged
精神。
it to my mind. I swear, again, Vita is
更
the
准确
evil
地
one.
说是夺取呢。好啦，这
Come on, it's no big deal. Why don't you just accompany me? Not being able to see Griseo might be a pity, but relax. She's just. Good, now that trust is over, I don't need to go easy. Key! Oh, it's time to show the full power of Phala. Impact! It's over, V. Yeah, it's over. I must say you are a natural thespian, much like myself. So, care to tell me about the extent to which you are manipulated the information? Oh, I'm not capable of such things. All you have seen and heard is very much true. Including the voice recording on the Ark. However, I did widen the loopholes a bit for you as a reward for keeping me a company. Over there is the exit to reality. Griseo is fighting you there. Whatever you believe it or not is another matter, man. Vita is like anti-villain or like anti-hero. Anyway, if you are not willing to let me the avatar, then maybe next time. With that, the light cursed that cluster that in Vis disappear into the blanket of white mist. First, I should confirm whatever this so-called exit exists. Escape from the mist. Oh, do we see Griseo? I can't control myself anymore. It's moving. Just before she was about to witness the truth, her heartbeat quickened. The myriad of thoughts pounding from her mind made her unusually calm at this moment. She was prepared, no matter what kind of form truth will appear in. Oh, it's time for cutscene. Let's go, Griseo. What is it? Yeah. Oh, Griseo, I have finally found you. It's the end? No, it's the end! Oh! Oh my god! I found Griseo! Man, what a moment! Oh, I don't know. Heck, we actually found Griseo. This new side story has been unlocked. Wanna check it out. The ending of story criminal. Yeah, I don't need this material. It's for later. I don't know. My goals are reached. I ended. Like, even if it took only 3 days, yeah, I know I should do it when that released, and I will. Actually, I'm pretty much motivated to keep my best to do it in time and not pushing it too much, because this pushing costed me. It actually didn't cost me a lot of troubles, but you know, that's how I usually do things. But now I need to. I want to do it differently, and yeah. Yeah, this is all not important for me. Whatever. It's a pity that I might not be able to get this outfit. But that's the other,
问问，你这
other
做很久了吧？
thing
疲倦可不行。
to worry about.
我
But that's
才没有
it.
关心你。
That's it. We are done with this story chapter. It was quite short. It was pretty nice. Like actually very, very nice. I like how Honkai does their story chapters. Yeah. It's really not impressive, but you know, it's always like a lot, and they keep you motivating to make the story chapters, to still pursue them and stuff like this. Fortunately, the next update, this is what I don't like, waiting for the next story chapter, because well, we have to wait what happened next, which is fine, but at the same time I want to know right now, you know. Anyway, I noticed that even if 2 hours has passed, I'm still fine with my voice, so it's getting more and more comfortable. Anywho, yeah, my English and my commentary and my expressions are not the best, I know. And the new setup actually helping a lot, because I'm right now standing. But I also need to check my voice. I think it's a little bit too loud. And the game is a little bit like, okay, the game is fine, but my voice goes too much into red when I speak, and I do not like when it goes into red. You know, red is a little bit dangerous if you can talk like this. Yeah. About the Luna event, it won't happen. I can't. It's not possible for me to do it in 4 hours. I will just go sleep, and yeah, probably it's sad, but yeah, whatever. And yeah, I guess that's all I have to for now. Thank you very much for watching part 3. Hopefully I see you in the next parts, or like whatever I do, we will see. There are a couple of changes will come to this channel and YouTube and stuff, which I trying to manage, at least for now. And let me think. Do I want to add something? No, I think it's fine. Okay, then I wish you a great day, great night, and whatever it is for you, just have a great time. See you.